Hello and what's up, my fellow Arcadians? I'm Mr. DJ, bringing you some hot information about Pokémon Unite. I'm also a variety streamer at twitch.tv/MrDJ2U, so please check me out. Now today we're talking about the Catch-A mode. It's a limited time thing. It's available till June 27th, so we got about 24 days to play it. We have some advanced tips at the end, so stay tuned. Alright, so this is what the game tells us about it. Alright, which wild Pokemon should you defeat? Alright, when you catch a wild Pokemon, a Pokemon will replace the battle item icon. You can swap to the Pokemon you caught by selecting this icon. When Zapdos, Articuno, or Regigigas hit a goal with Zap Cannon, Ice Beam, or Hyper Beam, that Pokemon can make the goal zone defenseless. Now, I recommend you try out Fluffy Tail on this. It makes a wild Pokemon easier to defeat. This is going to be really important on some of those make or break battles when multiple people are going after the Pokemon. Alright. So as the tutorial suggests, we'll be swapping into the Pokemon that you defeat, such as this Ludicolo. We'll go over which Pokemon you can defeat and swap into later. Alright. Just like Zapdos, Rotom, and Drednaw have been, it's easy to steal, which is why the Fluffy Tail can be very important. Alright, you have 30 seconds to swap. You'll see the little timer going around at the bottom, and while you're using the Pokemon, you have 30 seconds to use it. You can see the timer as well right next to your health bar. Alright, when you're KO'd using your swap mon, you go back to your original Pokemon with the same amount of health that you had when you swapped out. Alright. So, you can see I got my buff back when I went to my original Pokemon, but we'll see that later. You see Drednaw doing a lot of damage here. You also see it shows Drednaw and the original Pokemon, which was Garchomp, who got the KO, so that's what that means. So you want to use your swapped Pokemon to the max, dealing as much damage to the opponents as you can before you get knocked back to your original Mon. Alright. So you can also attack with your original Pokemon like Dragonite and then swap into your wild Pokemon like Ludicolo, and then you'll of course revert back to your original Pokemon. Now here I'm going to show you how I have the buff from Ludicolo. I'm going to swap into Ludicolo. He's going to take out Tauros, and then he's going to get the buff. And like I said earlier, when you swap back into your original Pokemon, you will keep your buff that you had. Alright. Now if you KO Pokemon while you are a wild Pokemon, then you won't get the option to swap into that, right? So like if I KO'd this Articuno as Tauros, I wouldn't get it. But as you see, Articuno did take the place of the Ludicolo, which was his option Pokemon that he had previously beat. Alright, now there's 3 ways to get swapped back out. That's hit Y to swap back, die, or that 30-second timer runs out. Alright, now as you can see here, it immediately gives you the option to switch. So if you're in one of those close battles and you think you might be about to take it and you're low on health, and you can spam that Y button as you're attacking so that you can swap into the Pokemon if you are the one that defeats it. Right, you can see Articuno and Rotom are active, which doesn't really do anything extra. You'll see Regigigas just hit the goal from the bushes. Yes, Regigigas can hide in the bushes. Anyway. So, here we got a Garchomp trying to do some last minute scoring, and I'm not going to let it happen. So, we're going to go ahead and unite on both of them and get a little bit of health back after that. My Greninja's gonna come. I had a good team on this match, so I was pretty lucky there. But I do finish off the Articuno. I hit the Fluffy Tail. I finish it off, right? So I've got the Articuno. I swap in, all right? Now we're ready to just go ahead and make that goal defenseless by using Ice Beam. Okay. Now, ZR, or the top move, is the one that you want to use regardless of which one of the legendaries. You see, you can make the goal defenseless, swap back into your original Pokemon, and score within just a few seconds, as I did. So that is a really good tactic to keep in mind. always nice to have a victory. So, some advanced tactics. First thing we're going to go over is how I get to this Araquanid right as it spawns, alright? I hit the fluffy tail right before that Dupitter spawned, okay? If you hit it on the Dupitter, it's not going to help you out as much. I was able to get that right at 10 seconds, so then I'm on to the next thing, alright? Here's the map. I added all these times, so I'll take my face away so that you can screenshot this. I also did upload it to Twitter and Facebook. So note that I added rotom. It spawns in between the two goals, but it cannot be swapped into. It has the same function it always has had, making the goal zones defenseless. Okay, so what I'm going to go over here is always keeping a wild Pokemon with you, or on the way to another one, or in your back pocket already, right? So essentially what that means is you're always looking for the next Pokemon to take over, okay? And especially what I'm doing here is doing damage to a wild Pokemon as a wild Pokemon, swapping back into my original Pokemon, and then finishing the KO. That way I have a new wild Pokemon to use, right? Now I was using that in just a free battle by myself, so let's start a solo queue and see how it goes. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take out this Tauros. I had a good partner down low as well this time. I'm going to swap into the Tauros and then go ahead and take out the drednaw. Alright, drednaw doesn't give any buffs, you know, like he does normally. He is strong though. He's definitely got some damage. Now, to get Avalugg to spawn, you do have to take out the Drednaw first, or Avalugg will never spawn. Alright, Avalugg I think has better defenses. Alright, now this time I used Fluffy Tail too quickly, and I united too quickly, and Absol got the Zapdos, but if you check it out, I do knock Absol out before he's able to use the Zapdos. So always know it's not too late. You can still knock the other Pokemon out. And you know, if you get knocked out as your original Pokemon, then it's over. You know, you can't swap back into that Zapdos. It's just gone. Last stretch here, I'm gonna go. Oh, this Dupitter being there will make the Araquanid never spawn. Okay, I went and got the Avalugg here at Regigigas, and our Electrode Crustle is doing his thing. I'm doing all I can as Avalugg, right? Putting in all the work that I can. Tapping the B button. I'm going to swap into Dragonite, hit my Unite, and then Fluffy Tail. Alright, watch it again. Unite, Fluffy Tail, come down, and I take Regigigas. Alright, swap back into it. Finish off a couple Pokemon, and then there's a berry that spawns right in front of me. I was pretty lucky with that. The movement speed berry. Hey, pick up another one and go ahead and make it all the way to the goal. Alright, and it was just a classic example of how that Fluffy Tail and the whole strategy there can really help. See, I swapped back into my original Pokemon before the timer went out, before I was not able to use Regigigas anymore. I didn't have any other teammates there helping me out, so there wasn't really a whole point of staying. Except they did eventually come. They have Articuno, but I was, you know, keeping them busy from being able to score or anything else. So at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. You know, comment any other strategies or your friend codes or anything else that you liked or disliked about the video. I really appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.